Innovation. Well, this is what we have done more than 10 years ago. We first started by providing internet bathroom skills to 1,000 households in the list panel. Of course, with their consent, but they were standing on the bathroom scale, didn't have to do anything else via a wireless connection in the household, within the household. All data about weight and fat percentage were transferred to a central database. Some were standing on the weighting scale, the bathroom scale every day, some once a week. It doesn't matter, but within 1 year, we had 80,000 observations about weight and fat percentage. Is that unique? No, I think these kind of data are not unique, but what's unique that you can combine it with everything that's available in ELIS data archive, and that made it unique. So this was, well, it was not a lot of respondent burden to collect this kind of data. It's very easy for them. They just get the bathroom scale and we get the data with their consent. Another study was an accelerometer study done with ELSA in the United States and the American Life Panel in the USA. So where we collected data on physical activity. So respondents were asked to wear some sort of accelerometer looking like a watch. And then we could collect data on their physical activity. I think we had 60 measurements per second. So there was a huge database collected, and one could study these data as well. And we use smartphones for a time use study together with the Netherlands Institute for Social Research. Normally you have these diaries, these books, where you have to write down all your activities in a 10-minute slot. And here you had just an app, and you could just register your activity in the same way. Many more episodes during the day were reported because it was much easier to do it like this compared to the diaries. We also had a study with Twente University on travel behavior using the GPS enabled on the smartphone, and everything, of course, with consent of the respondent, because that's extremely important. If you do not collect any data the respondent is not aware of. Current innovations, well, actually, the one on top has already been done. Collecting data with photos. So you have all kinds of techniques to extract information from photos. So we had a photo, for instance, question, how green is your garden? You can ask this to a respondent, but you can also take a picture and then let the machine determine how much green there is in your garden. What kind of heating system is in your house? Well, respondents do not know. Take a picture of your heating system and we can extract all information. And these are just examples of how we can innovate data collection now and in the future. And we had another study with Statistics Netherlands with accelerometers. So, but then attached to your upper leg, which was a little bit easier than wearing this watch type thing. And that's also a way in which we can collect data. And I think the large scale longitudinal studies nowadays are also looking into possibilities of using these kind of innovations. Another innovation we have developed software for is if you have these multiplayer games. I think these are normally within the economics discipline done in a laboratory with, well, 15 respondents, 15 students. And now you can also run these kind of studies in the list panel, linking respondents to each other and playing these kind of games. And this is also, we are looking into what kind of possibilities it has. It's of course a challenge to make sure that the respondents, the list respondents, log in at the same time, but it can be done. And we are trying to see whether these kind of innovations are feasible and can be done easily. It's not that we are going to say, well, next year we are going to collect data only in this way, but just trying to find out whether it works and how it can work. This one is also a new one, is data donation. The GDPR has brought us into a new era, but it has a nice side effect because it forces big tech companies to donate, to make it possible that the respondent can retrieve all information that is stored in the system. So Google, WhatsApp, Facebook, if a respondent asks his or her data, the big tech companies have to send them a data package. And what we now are investigating is whether it's possible to install, again with consent of the respondent, a simple algorithm on the device of the respondent that extracts the information, pseudonymized information, data from these data packages, so the respondent doesn't need to do anything, but we have a rich amount of information available that can be analyzed. So it will be downloaded on the device, and the respondent then can see what is transferred to our data platform and confirms or can actually give consent that the research can have access to the data. Is this the way we have to go now? Again, no, but this is just trying to find out what can be possible in the near future. And also for Guide, this may be nice in the future because the youngsters, they live with Facebook and with WhatsApp and so on.